Jhon, we knew it was going to be difficult out there today, but where was the game won or lost for you?
Small margins. They took a couple of opportunities which we didn't. I think on the day they probably hustled us a bit more than we hustled them. Just about won the territory battle. There was very little in it, frankly, but I think on the day they probably won a few more physical exchanges and managed to play the game a bit more in our half and cause a few more problems and hustled a few penalties against us, and that's probably been the difference.
And effectively, the European adventure is at an end for you, although you still have to go and play the game. So what do you say ahead of next week?
Just what we've said in there, which, yeah, right, absolutely right. We've got to stare in the face that, that's it. We're not going to qualify in the Champions Cup, but there's a thing called pride. We've got 3 games to go. First one is to go back to Ulster, their new ground, the Kingston Stadium, and Friday night, which obviously, it's a quick turnaround, but there's an opportunity there for us to put ourselves up in a way that we probably didn't today. I know the conditions were difficult, but we're pretty disappointed that we didn't manage to back up what happened last week in the way that we wanted to. And 2 influential players went off with head knocks, which is worrying, so I presume it's the usual protocols to go through for Chris Robshaw and Danny Kerr. Yeah, absolutely, and that, look, that doesn't help, but I'm not hiding from that sort of thing. We have to work with what you get and what you're given, and clearly 2 players 7 days ago were the 2 players that were probably best on the pitch for us on the day then. They've had to leave the field early, but the guys, look, it's not about trying. The guys gave all they got to give, but on the day today we didn't take our chances. Ulster did. They got a bit of energy by managing to get ahead on the scoreboard, and in those conditions every point counted, and they got home in the end relatively, looking at the scoreboard, relatively comfortably, although it was right in the lap of the gods with about 15 minutes to go.
Deeply frustrating Europe for you this season then?
Yeah, we haven't been good enough, let's be honest. Against La Rochelle, I thought we played some terrific rugby, but Wasps, we weren't good enough, and today I think we've been beaten by a side that probably on the day just about edged it. Look, we haven't been in this competition for 3 years. We want to get back into it, and that's the big thing as well for us. We've got to reset what we're doing now. We've got some huge Premiership games coming up over Christmas. We want to be back into this competition next year, and we'll learn from this experience as well. There's no doubt about that. It doesn't just happen with a flick of a switch to come into a competition as competitive as this and just suddenly get really competitive and start to dominate. So you've got to earn your dues, really, and we've learnt the hard way against 3 good sides.
Thanks, Jhon.
No worries. Cheers, Andy.